damn near gutted this whole car, huh? Got the back end, and then we take out the engine. Well, take out the pistons, then take out the... wow. The name of that just fucked right off. Just fucked right off. So I also started a new series on Mike Bithel's Volume. If you're not familiar with Volume, it is a stealth game. A lot of people are complaining about the whole stealth aspect of it, but in my opinion, a true stealth game, like a pure stealth game, is really just an overglorified puzzle game. Like, if it's a stealth action game, that's a different story. But this is a stealth game, which is an overglorified puzzle. That's all it is. And the only negative reviews I've seen on it were basically down to that. People not understanding, I guess, that a puzzle... It is a puzzle game. It really is, and that's what stealth games are. Now, I haven't played enough stealth games to know if there's really any variance to that. Most of the games that I see that tote themselves as stealth games are stealth action games. Like Metal Gear Solid, which never really tickled my fancy. Never really felt all that intrigued by Metal Gear Solid. Don't stand in there. But, you know, all the power to the people that actually really like Metal Gear Solid. I've heard Metal Gear Solid is... or Metal Gear Solid 5. Wow. This is all over the place. Metal Gear Solid 5, I've heard, is just a phenomenal game. Super well done. I will probably never play it. It doesn't have that kind of interest. It just doesn't make me want to jump out and buy it. It makes me want to ignore it and hope it goes away. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna scratch my face here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my repairing and everything here. And I'm gonna cut it out because I find it boring, so you guys must. Let's be honest. I'll buy all the things, then we'll come back and we will babble some more about some stuff to babble about. Alright, so we have all the things. So let's start by putting shit back in. And by shit, I mean all the stuff that isn't completely broken. Or all the stuff that I can, and a bus is driving by. Yay! Yay, buses! Today has been a noisy-ass day. Oh my god, has it ever been a noisy-ass day. Oh, so many things making so much racket. Just all the stuff. So the other day, it was first day back to school. And, well, at around 8 or 9, can't exactly remember when it started, but this just banging and thumping and just racket. It's absolute racket started. We live in a student neighborhood. Just if I hadn't said that or you didn't know. Get out of my face, crossbar. We live in a student neighborhood where university students live. Go figure. And yeah, so we have to contend with some pretty obnoxious situations because students are students and they like to have parties and stuff. Can't expect them to always study, right? Well, I can, because, you know, I never I wish I was lying on that. I really never did party. I was never a partier. Anyway, so these guys, or not these guys, but there was just a racket. Like, our house was rattling from the bass type deal. Like, this was just insanely loud. And we're a pretty good distance away. We're probably about 3 or 4 kilometers away from the school. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I don't want to use those. Don't use those. You don't use those tires. Yeah, 3 or 4 kilometers away from the school. It takes us a good 5-6 minutes to get there by car if we, would actually go there. So I was surprised to hear that noise wasn't one of our neighbors. Like, I figured they were just having like a, welcome to freedom type party. And just like, okay, as long as they quiet down by 11, all will be okay. I don't particularly like a lot of noise. I prefer to live in a nice quiet neighborhood. I'm a country boy, so take that as you will. I'm not a partier either, so deal with it. But yeah, this was actually at the school. And I'm just like, how fucking loud was that shit? It wasn't even good music either. But I could make out the lyrics. Like, it wasn't just the bass. Like, I could hear the lyrics vaguely. It's just like, holy shit. Seriously, people. That is too loud. That is just way too loud. I don't care who you are. If I can hear it all the way over here, there'd be problems, yo. But they shut it off at precisely 10:59, according to my clock, which isn't necessarily accurate. But yeah, I happened to look at the clock just as it disappeared, and I'm like, really? That is perfect fucking timing. So yeah, kids listen to some shit ass music. Now I sound like my parents. Damn kids and their music, kids and their rap, and their I don't even know. I can't even remember what I listened to as a kid. Oh shit. I guess I never really was a huge music person. I like music to an extent. Not enough to actually give a shit about it, but, it's a thing. It's a thing. It's fine. But yeah, that was something else. That was... I don't think that they've ever done that before. Like, we've been here... We're going on our 3rd year? Yeah, our 3rd year here is going to be next month, I believe. So, I don't recall ever hearing that. Like, that was just... That's insane. That is an insane amount of noise coming from the college or university, whatever you want to call it. I guess in the US they would call it both interchangeably. Here we actually have defining differences. College would be more of a trade school, and university would be more of a academic or theoretical school. I don't know if anywhere else has that definition, or, has a definition defining the two, but we do. And I think it's purely accidental, but I guess it could have been from, maybe that was pulled from good old Britain. I said that weird. I was like, Britain. and our lovely monarchy from Britain. I should just say Britain like that now. Just Britain. Oh, that'd be too hard. That'd be too much of a pain in my ass. Alright, let's get these pistons in here. I should be double checking when I'm putting things together and making sure that they're 100%, but I really haven't been. I'm just assuming that it's all 100%. I'll get one thing that I forgot to, fully repair or whatever. and I'll just be like, fuck. What is it that's making this 99%, not 100%? God damn it! Wilson! I don't know why I decided to say Wilson. I know where I got it from. I just don't know why I said it. But I'm sure everybody will accept it for what it's worth. Because reasons. I hate raisins. I know that has nothing to do with reasons, but raisins are gross. They really are. They're like the most disgusting thing known to man. I just... Ugh. Okay, they're not the most disgusting thing, but they're pretty damn disgusting. Fucking raisins, man. Fucking raisins. Oh, now I'm thinking of cherries, and that's even worse. Oh, cherries are gross. Why am I thinking of cherries? Of all the things, that's just vile. If you're not familiar with my hatred for cherries, I used to actually love cherries. I love them a little too much. Maybe. Yeah, don't take that the wrong way. That would actually be really hard. Anyway, me and my brother, when we used to live up north, we had a neighbor who had a cherry tree. And we decided one time, it was just bristling, I tell you, with cherries. Just so many cherries. And we were like, these guys never pick these cherries. We were actually friends with them, so they didn't really care. But we pretty much ate the entire cherry tree. And, well, I got sick. And since then, I can't eat cherries because they will make me puke. It's very similar to my hatred for Corona. I'm not a beer person to begin with, but it was the only beer that I have ever been drunk on. And it was the first time I was ever drunk. And I drank, what was it? I think they decided, they as in, you know, everybody that was around at the time, they had decided that I had drank 14 beers. It was like 12 beers and 2 coolers in an hour. If I'm remembering that correctly. I could have died. Like... luckily my buddy drove. He poured me into his car, and we decided we would go to Wendy's. I don't think I've ever felt so horrible in my life. And I'm not going to actually finish this story, because I think I should save this for another time. But needless to say, the poor people at Wendy's did not have a good time that night. That's where I'm going to end that. I think it's a good story. It's a good reason to never get shit-faced. Or, I guess, never get drunk to the point where you potentially should have your stomach bumped. It's never a good thing. Yeah, never a good thing. I really wish putting belts on a real car was as easy as this. I really do. Also, I love this song. I love the original in the game, and I love this one. And what else do we have? Oil pan. And just rims? Just rims. Excellent.